Hey guys, it's Shane from Jaggs Journeys. If you're coming to this year's Fright Nights event here at Warner Brothers Movie World, then you're going to need to watch this video where I unpack everything you'll need to know about your visit to Fright Nights. Anyway, let's go and check it out now. So why don't you come along with me and join the journey.
Jaggs Journeys.
Hey guys, so if you're visiting Warner Brothers Movie World on the day of your Fright Nights visit, you will need to exit the park and re-enter for the 6 o'clock opening because they also will give you a separate wristband for the night event. And on the nights of Fright Nights, this fountain will be turned off and there'll be some kind of Fright Nights display in here, usually with flames and everything going off as well. So they really do dress up the front of the park and it really looks cool. Hey guys, so when you arrive at Fright Nights, you want to be up here at the top of Main Street for 6 o'clock. So this is when they have the opening scene for Fright Nights right at the top of Main Street here, and it's definitely not to be missed. Hey guys, so Fright Nights 2023, it actually spans over 9 nights. So it goes from the 6th of October until the 28th of October. Now essentially it's Friday and Saturday nights only, except there is a Thursday in there on the 26th of October. Now the event itself actually goes from 6 p.m. until 11 p.m. The rides will actually close at 10 p.m. on those nights. This is a 14 plus event because it definitely is really scary. Alright, so how much is it going to cost you to get into Fright Nights this year? Well, the prices have gone up since last year, unfortunately, and the prices are staggered, so they actually go up throughout the month toward the end of the event. So if you're coming on opening night on the 6th of October, and if you buy your ticket online, it's actually going to cost you $89, or if you just want to buy a ticket here at the gate, it's $109. But if you're coming in the next night on Saturday the 7th or even the following Friday the 13th, it's actually going to cost you $99 online or $119 at the gate. Then the prices start to go up a little bit more. So from Saturday the 14th through to the 28th, which is the end of the event, it's $109 online and $129 at the gate. So what does that price get you? Well, obviously that gets you the entry into Fright Nights, and you can experience 5 different mazes here during the night. They also have 4 terrifying precincts set up. There's live scares happening throughout the park. There's live entertainment as well, including a band, which is really cool. And there'll obviously be some selected rides open on the night. Now, if you're a local and you currently don't have an annual pass, they've got a deal where they're selling an annual pass with one Fright Nights entry ticket, just to one of the nights, obviously, and that is just $299 online. And if you absolutely love Fright Nights and you want to attend every single Fright Nights night, so that's 9 nights, you can buy a season Fright Nights pass, and that's actually going to cost you $499. So that gets you into every event, so 9 nights of Fright Nights for $499, and again, that's online. Now, unfortunately, there's no Ultimate Terror Tour again this year, which is a little bit disappointing because we were hoping there'd be something different like that. However, what they do have this year for an extra cost is the Ultimate Underground Package, where you can dance, drink, and scream the night away. Now, this is going to cost you $289. Again, that's only on opening night, so these prices will stagger. Okay, so on the 7th and the 13th, the price goes up to $299. And then from the 14th to the 28th, it is $329 for the Ultimate Underground Package. So what do you get for your money for the Ultimate Underground Package? Well, you do get entry into the Fright Nights event, obviously. You actually get fast track to all 5 mazes, which is really worthwhile, definitely worthwhile. You also get access to 3 secret rooms. So 3 of the mazes will actually have secret rooms where you can go in and essentially, well, in years gone by, you've been able to actually activate scares in there and have a look at people going through the mazes. So that's something definitely pretty cool. Also, you get entry to the Underground Club, which is presented by Radio Metro. So I believe there'll be some DJs in there, and so obviously Radio Metro. It's a bit like a dance club, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then you also get exclusive entertainment in that venue as well, which you won't get anywhere else in the park. So that's also going to be pretty cool. And you get 2 choice of beverages. Usually they'll be themed beverages, or it could be alcohol as well for that as well. So yeah, again, check that one out online. The prices do stagger. I'm probably going to go to one of those experiences just so we can show you what it's all about and if it's worth it for the money. Now also, you can purchase fast track for the mazes, and I would highly recommend doing this. So you get 1 fast track entry into each of the 5 mazes. Unfortunately, the price has gone up since last year. Last year, I'm pretty sure it was about $119. This year, it's $149 per person for 1 fast track entry into each of the 5 mazes. However, it is definitely worth it. You get the most out of the night, particularly if you're only coming for 1 Fright night, because these nights are so busy and so packed. The queues for the mazes are so long that you could almost spend your whole night just queuing to go into the mazes, and then you'd miss out on some of the other entertainment around the park and scare precincts, which are worth seeing as well. But anyway, if you are coming on other nights, maybe you could spread out the mazes over a couple of nights, but definitely recommend doing the fast track mazes if you can. Now you can also buy a fast track rides and fast track maze combo together. So that price is $199 per person. So that's 1 entry into each of the 5 Fright Nights mazes, and then it's also 1 fast track entry into the 4 rides that are going to be included in this on Fright Nights. And those rides are DC Rivals Hypercoaster, Superman Escape, Green Lantern, and Doomsday. If you're like me and you're coming to the theme parks all the time, then you don't need that pass with the rides. You can do the rides anytime. If you do also do the fast track mazes only, then you'll probably fit in a couple of rides anyway. So, but if you are, again, only here for the 1 night, I would recommend getting the $199 for the rides and the mazes if you're not here all the time. But again, it is only 4 of those main rides. The rides also will close at 10 p.m. There are other rides open on the night. For example, Batwing will also be open, and Wild West Falls will also be open, hopefully with some kind of a scary overlay with Wild West Falls. But Wild West Falls and Batwing are not included in the fast track. Now, as I mentioned before, there is 5 mazes. Now this year, there's going to be 2 that are returning from last year, which is the Conjuring universe, which is awesome, and also Death Row, which was actually my favorite. Now both of those, it is their final year this year, and there's going to be obviously 3 brand new mazes coming. They haven't been announced yet. As soon as they get announced by Village Roadshow Theme Parks, we'll put that onto our Instagram, so you'll be able to check that out. So again, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, because we are posting updates as they come through on those social media platforms as well. Now they're also going to have 4 scare precincts set up around the park. So as you move through the park, you're going to enter different precincts and experience something different. Now through Main Street, that's going to be called Inferno. So the whole of Main Street will be full of murderers, psychopaths, monsters, and you get non-stop scares as you try and navigate your way through Main Street. That sounds pretty cool. And as you walk down towards the games area, you're going to actually come through the Killer Clowns precinct. Basically, it's going to be full of psychotic clowns everywhere. So yeah, you just definitely watch what's happening behind you, because they come up on you from all angles. Then as you walk down through to the western area, you're going to come across the Hellbillies precinct. So that's where you've got a whole lot of moonshiners or hillbilly type people, and they don't take too kindly to city slickers walking through their area. So definitely watch your back in that area too. And then as you walk up past the Wild West Falls ride, the gates will be open. You walk into the back part of the park where there's 3 of the main mazes set up down there, and that's where the maze hub is. And in that area, there's going to be heaps of scares happening in there, zombies, all sorts of monsters. Again, you're just walking around, there's lots of fog, and all of a sudden, you're going to get a massive scare. So that's another cool precinct to look out for. Now also, they're going to have another paid experience here, which is the Panic Rooms. Now this year there's actually 8 different panic rooms on offer. Now the best way to do these is to get a group of you to come in. So the minimum people you can put in a panic room is 2, the maximum is 6. So I recommend if you get yourself and 5 of your other friends coming in, definitely book a panic room, because the price of the panic rooms is $125 for the room. However, if there's 6 of you, essentially that's around $21 each. So for $21 each, you can get to experience a panic room. Now the panic rooms is essentially a half an hour experience. You got to solve all the clues and then try and get out within that half an hour. I think if you can do it in around 20 minutes, even better. So the 8 panic rooms they've got this year. Now some of them were here last year as well, but you've got the Conservatory, the Cursed Tomb, Train of Terror, the Antidote, the Fallout Shelter, Satan's Coven, A Vampire's Awakening, and Murder in the Morgue. And these all look pretty cool. Now you can book these online, so when you're buying your Fright Nights tickets, as you proceed to the next stage for payment, it'll bring up a pop-up, hey, did you want to do panic rooms, or did you want this, or did you want that? So you can actually buy extra things, including Fast Track, and all that once you're checking out, or trying to check out, online. Now something Movie World does really well at Fright Nights is the themed food and drinks. So all around the park you will actually have different things set up where you can buy different themed drinks and different themed foods, and I tell you what, it's definitely worth trying some of these. Again, it's still pretty cool and adds to the night. They have actually advertised a couple of different options, by the way, online. So when you're again paying for your tickets and things like that, you can purchase certain things online in regards to some of the food offers. Now some of the food items that they've actually got online, so when you're going and buying your tickets, there a couple of these pop up that you can purchase as well. So one they've got there is called the Slaughterhouse Stack. Now it's $24 online. I'm guessing this one probably will be available from the Gotham Burger Cafe. That's what I'm thinking. It's called the Gourmet Burger Bundle Slaughterhouse Stack. So it's an open-faced burger stack loaded with minced beef patty, sliced and diced potato chips, chopped onion and bacon, chicken tenderloin, cheesy sauce, and a spicy mayo. Plus, you also get a bottomless soft drink refills all night. And they've also got one there called the Splatter Platter, and this is $49. I'm guessing this would be from the Dirty Harry Outdoor Kitchen. You get devilish chicken wings and sauces, crumbed fish fingers, corn chips, queso cheese dip, salsa guacamole, and hot seasoned chips. Sounds delicious. And again, they are just a couple of themed food choices that pop up when you're purchasing your tickets. So there are other food choices around the park and themed drinks and that happening throughout the night. They are just 2 that will pop up online when you're purchasing your tickets. By the way, also when you're buying your tickets online, you will see a deal pop up for Midway games, 6 games for $35, so you also can take advantage of that too. Now, other than all the different precincts and scares going on, there will be some other entertainment happening in the park. There will be pop-up shows. They'll be on the app closer to the time. Or actually, they're on the app now, but the times are not there yet. So there's something called Summoning. Then there's the Wrath, which is actually a live band, and that would be cool to have a live band in Main Street. The Ghoul Guides, that's like a dance type of show. They were here last year. And also Rise of the Dead. So look out for those shows as well. Now also you will be able to buy some Fright Nights merchandise on the night. They also will be available online, but if you head to the department store, which is the main gift store at the front of the park, they will have the full range of merchandise for Fright Nights in there, all the different t-shirts you can buy. However, also there will be some mobile carts set up around the park for some glow and flash items, and there'll be also some t-shirts sold around the park as well. And if you do go to the website, frightnights.com.au, you can check out when the merchandise is available to be purchased on there. So you could even buy your shirt before you get to Fright Nights and wear it on the night. Now normally they have a themed ambulance with blood splatter all over it, selling the blood bags, which is the cordial or the alcoholic drinks. That's normally set up here near the bank. So normally that is parked around about here, but again this year it may be in a different location, but this is where it usually is in years gone by. So next to the Dirty Harry Bar is the Dirty Harry Bar and Grill Outdoor Kitchen, and this is where I'm pretty sure you'll get the Splatter Platter from. And you can also get lots of other delicious food in there, nachos, tacos, and lots of other foods as well. And Gotham City Cafe will be open on the night, so this is probably where you'll get the Slaughterhouse Stack from. I'm guessing maybe even Wild West Burgers may also be open. They'd probably no doubt have that as well. Again, it'll all be online when you purchase that product. And there are other burgers and chips and hot dogs that you can get here as well. and they may also have other themed food for the night on the menu. Now, hey guys, because there is 5 mazes, 3 will be up the back of the park. 1 this year will be in here in Scooby-Doo. So obviously when you go into the queuing area, there's this massive area here, which is like a big hall. Now, years gone by, there has been mazes set up in there in the past, and I believe this year there'll be a new maze set up in there. So as soon as we hear what the maze will be, or I guess there'll be 3 new mazes announced really soon, but definitely 1 will be set up in here. Hey guys, so this will be the Killer Clowns precinct. Now this area will be pumped full of smoke and lighting, and there'll be lots of psychotic clowns coming at you all directions through here. So this will be something cool to look out for at Fright Nights. And again, just a reminder, Midway Games is going to be open on Fright Nights, and you can get that 6 games for $35 online when you book your ticket. And then down here opposite Midway Games is the old Dodgem and Games area. Now there will be another maze in here. The last couple of years it's been the It maze. So this will be one of the new mazes that hasn't been announced yet. I'm not going to peek over and ruin it for anyone. So this will be definitely another location of one of the mazes. Let's just hope that Doomsday will be operational on all of the nights at Fright Nights, because this is, again, one of the rides that you can get fast track on at Fright Nights. Alright, and as you walk down through here into the western area, this is going to be the Hillbilly precinct. Again, pumped full of smoke and lighting, and hillbilly people through here. They don't like city slickers and don't like you coming into their area, so definitely, again, watch out for your back in this area. And these hillbillies actually pop out from all sorts of areas in here, so you really do have to watch out. And again, the Wild West Falls ride is going to be open for Fright Nights. Now this is exciting, hasn't been open for quite some time on a Fright Nights event. So I've heard there might be some kind of a Fright Nights overlay happening. Now I'm not sure if that's going to include scare actors through there or not. Obviously from a safety perspective, they've got to look at all angles. However, either way, it's going to be awesome. Now this is definitely not part of the fast track rides on the night. So unfortunately, this ride you just have to line up as normal, but definitely will be worth doing on the night. I tell you what, I definitely can't wait to experience the Wild West Falls ride at night with the Fright Nights overlay. It's going to be awesome. Again, no fast track on this ride, but still it's going to be worth waiting for. It's going to be unreal. Now for Fright Nights, as you walk up here past Wild West Falls, these gates will be open, and behind here is where they have 3 of the other mazes. Now I'm sure definitely they'll have the Conjuring universe there and Death Row, which are the 2 returning mazes from last year, because they were set up in there last year. So there'll be 1 new one there, and obviously there'll be a new one in the Scooby-Doo area, and also a new one in the old Dodgem and Games arcade area. Now the Conjuring Universe maze was one of my favorites from last year, and basically you get to experience 8 diabolical horror scenes from some of the most terrifying moments from the Conjuring franchise. It's pretty cool. And so the Death Row maze was definitely one of my favorites. It's basically in an old penitentiary, and it's been left to rot, and they reckon it's the closest thing to hell on earth. And again, probably one of the scariest mazes that I did. It's a shame that it is the last year this year for Death Row, but definitely one not to miss this year. So this is Main Street, and this is where they'll have the Inferno scare precinct through here. There'll be lots of fog and smoke going on and lighting, and yeah, definitely don't run because of the fog is so thick you could run into someone, but this will be an awesome scare zone. So right here in Department Store in Main Street at the front of the park is where you're about to pick up your Fright Nights merch on the nights of Fright Nights. And there will be other retail stores open on the night as well, but you'll find That's probably most of the Friday Nights merch will be in department store or on the mobile carts around the park. Now, we're not 100% sure where the panic rooms will be located this year for Fright Nights. In other years have gone by, they've been just in front of Arkham Asylum, down here and around the front there. So that may be open, and if it is, we'll get a good view into the construction area for Wizard of Oz on the nights. Other than that, the panic rooms may be located up in the maze hub. We'll have to wait and see on the night. So if you are coming to a Friday Nights event here at movieworld this year, then I hope this video was of some help to you to understand the cost of getting in, what's included, and what's happening on the nights. They are awesome nights, and again, 14+ event, because they are quite scary, but heaps of fun. And just remember, when you do go through the mazes, the actors in there, they're not going to touch you or grab you or anything like that. It's all just for fun and heaps of scares, and the whole night is awesome. And by the way, all the information I mentioned on this video today is available on movieworld's website or on frightnights.com.au as well. So all the information is online. So go on there and check it all out, and book yourself a ticket to the 2023 Fright Nights at Movieworld. And by the way, guys, if you do love this kind of video content, theme parks, attractions and more, make sure you subscribe for more, and don't forget to check us out on Instagram, Threads, TikTok and Facebook as well, because we do regularly upload content on those social media platforms. And hey, by the way, next time you're at one of the Gold Coast theme parks, why don't you ask the staff on the way in, hey, is Jaggs Journeys here today? You just never know where I might be. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next journey.